people are occupied.
Oh, hi, everyone. Join us.
Check Palahui, see if it's on if you like. Oh, okay, I'll try YouTube. You can try the YouTube.
From Palestine to Hawai. Stop the U.S. war machine. Stop the U.S. war machine. Occupation. Stop the desecration. Stop the desecration. Occupation. Occupation. Stop the desecration. Stop the desecration. Resistance is justified. Resistance is justified. When people are occupied. When people are occupied. Resistance is justified. Resistance is justified. When people are occupied. Jewish, you can't hide. You are funding genocide. Board of Regents, you can't hide. You are funding genocide. Jewish, you can't hide. You are funding genocide. Board of Regents, you can't hide. Board of Regents, you can't hide. You are funding genocide. You are funding genocide. Not another nickel, not another dime. hide? You are funding genocide. Board of Regents, you can't hide. You are funding genocide. Disclose, divest, disclose, divest. We will not stop, we will not rest. Disclose, divest. We will not stop, we will not rest. Divest. We will not stop, we will not rest. Disclose, divest. We will not stop, we will not rest.
Wonder where we're heading.
I was in percussion in your band. Oh yeah. I'll get
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Well, hopefully everybody for coming out today. We're standing right here in Hawai Hall, which is where the office of the president and the other administration has their offices. They may have moved to Backman Hall, but they may still work here. And so we're standing out here today demanding that the University of Hawaii, who wants to call itself an Aloha Aina University, take an official stance on this genocide. As a Native Hawaiian student, to be Aloha Aina is to understand what genocidal settler colonialism is. We know that that is occurring here in Hawaii, and we know that it is occurring in Palestine. And so if UH wants to call itself an Aloha Aina University, then they need to take a stance, and stand in solidarity with the indigenous people of Palestine. We are calling on UH to pressure the United States government to stop sending arms to Israel, to stop arming them so that they may stop bombing Palestinians. We are also demanding that the University of Hawaii, that the Board of Regents terminate its UR contract with the U.S. Navy as a university-affiliated research center. It is abundantly clear to us from our very, very long history that you can never trust the U.S. Navy, that all they have done here is desecrate. All they have done is bomb and destroy and poison. And what do? Do they take care of it? Do they clean it up? No, they leave it. They poison their own people. They do not care, and they do not belong in Hawaii. They do not belong in our university. Underneath this contract, the University of Hawaii is capable of conducting classified research. They want to conduct classified research in our public institution. And there's no way to confirm if they are doing weapons development. They love to tell us that they're not making weapons. Well, how would we know? We cannot see any of it. And even if what they're making is not itself a bomb, it will be part of a bomb. It will be part of another weapon. We do not support the militarization of our university. And so we are demanding that not only that they terminate the UR contract, but they do it as pono, and they open this discussion up to members of the community, just like they did when they wanted to establish this UART in 2004 through 2008. They had multiple meetings for people to come and share their mana'o on whether or not they wanted the University of Hawaii to be a partner with the U.S. Navy. And have they done that now? No. They are quietly renewing it. They do not think that we have mana'o on this. They do not value our mana'o. And so we are demanding that they open this up to the community, to their students, to their faculty, to their staff, so that we can tell them, no, a'ole, we do not support the militarization of our university, and we do not... and we do not support their lack of action for Palestine. We demand, Yes, disclose, divest. We will not stop, we will not rest, disclose, divest. We will not stop, we will not rest, disclose, divest. We will not stop, we will
voices heard.
Free, free Palestine! 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 From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest! Disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest! Disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest!
Disclose, divest. We will not stop, we will not rest.
You can't hide! You are funding genocide! Jewish, you can't hide! You are funding genocide! Not another nickel, not another dime! No more money for Israel's crimes! Not another nickel, not another dime! No more money for Israel's crimes! Palestine to Hawaii! Stop the U.S. war machine! Resistance is justified when people are occupied!
This is a good time.
Resistance is justified when people are occupied! Israel bombs U.S. base!
How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs USA base.
How many kids did you kill today?
Israel bombs USA base.
How many kids did you kill today? In our thousands, in our millions. We are all Palestinians.
Take a picture of it.
In our thousands, in our millions. We are all Palestinians. Every olive, every tree. Palestine will be free. Every olive, every tree. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest. Disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest. Disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest. Disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest. Not another nickel, not another dime. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another nickel, not another dime. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. No more money for Israel's crimes. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From Hawaii to Palestine. Hawaii to Palestine. Occupation is a crime. Occupation is a crime. From Palestine to the Philippines. From Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine. Stop the U.S. war machine. Resistance is justified. When people are occupied. Resistance is justified. When people are occupied. UH, you can't hide.
funding genocide.
You are funding genocide! Board of Regents, you can't hide! You are funding genocide! Board of Regents, you can't hide! You are funding genocide! Israel bombs UH base! How many kids have you killed today?
Israel bombs UH base.
Israel bombs UH base!
How many kids have you killed today?
How many kids have you killed today?
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Everyone. Free Palestine. Please join us.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine. Take a minute and join us about why we're here and why we're marching for Palestine. In 2 minutes, you might learn something useful. Because classes are not always that useful. We all know what we're talking about. So please come by. Come join us.
History's watching.
Aloha everybody! We are marching in solidarity with Palestine. We are asking that the University of Hawaii, who wants to call itself an Aloha Aina University, take an official stance on this genocide. As Krako Uiwi, we understand what it is to undergo genocidal settler colonialism. To ku'e that, to protest that, that is Aloha Aina. And so if they call themselves an Aloha Aina University, then they better take a stance on this genocide. Join us in marching in solidarity with Palestinians. And join us in asking for the Board of Regents for President Lassner to terminate the UR contract, a perverse research contract with the Navy, who has desecrated this Pai'aina for over a century. Come join us! Be on the right side of history! And just to give you guys a list of some of our demands for UH. Number 1, we demand that the UR contract renewal be placed on the Board of Regents agenda to allow for public input and comment, because that hasn't really been a thing lately. Every time we try to show up, they shut us down. Every time we submit comments, they say it's not on the agenda, so we demand that they put this on the agenda. Yes. Number 2, we demand that the Board of Regents hold multiple public comment meetings to allow for extended community input, as was done before the contract was signed in 2008. That's just a bare minimum. This is a public university, so we should be allowed to make public statements and public comments about what UH is doing with our money. Number 3, we demand that UH consent to public disclosure of UARC-related documents and pressure the Navy to change the classification level so that disclosure is possible. And number 4, we demand that the University of Hawaii fulfill its kuleana to Kanaka o Iwi and Napoe o Hawaii by refusing to renew the 2024 UARC contract. And so if you haven't signed the petition, please go on our social media page at SFJP at UH, and the link is right there. So please sign the petition, please share it with your friends and your comrades. And yeah, if you are here and you are listening to us and you have time, come march with us. UH, you can't hide!
UH, you can't hide!
You are funding genocide!
You are funding genocide!
UH,
Resistance is justified. When people are occupied. When people are occupied. Resistance is justified. Resistance is justified. When people are occupied. When people are occupied. From Hawaii to Palestine. From Hawaii to Palestine. Occupation is the crime. Occupation is a crime. From Hawaii to Palestine. From Hawaii to Palestine. Occupation is the crime. Occupation is the crime. Olive tree to olive tree. Olive tree to olive tree. Stand in solidarity. Stand in solidarity. From olive tree to olive tree. Olive tree to olive tree. Stand in solidarity. Stand in solidarity. From olive tree to olive tree. From olive tree to olive tree. Stand in solidarity. We stand in solidarity. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Israel bombs U.S. base. Israel bombs U.S. base. How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs U.S. base. Israel bombs U.S. base. How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs U.S. base. Israel bombs U.S. base. How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? Not another nickel, not another dime. Not another nickel, not another dime. Not another dollar for Israel's crimes. Not another dollar for Israel's crimes. Not another nickel, not another dime. Not another nickel, not another dime. Not another dollar for Israel's crimes. Not another dollar for Israel's crimes. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. You can't hide. You can't hide. You are funding genocide. You are funding genocide. You can't hide. You can't hide. You are funding genocide. You are funding genocide. Board of Regents, you can't hide. Board of Regents, you can't hide. You are funding genocide. You are funding genocide. Board of Regents, you can't hide. Board of Regents, you can't hide. You are funding genocide. You are funding genocide. Lester, you can't hide. You are funding genocide. Lester, you can't hide. Lester, you can't hide. You are funding genocide. You are funding genocide. Divest. We will not stop. We will not rest. Disclose. Divest. We will not stop. We will not rest.
You have to be on the UN side, not on the, like
We will
the
not stop. We will not rest. Disclose.
But anyway,
Divest.
because that's what
We will not stop. We will not rest. Disclose.
Yeah.
Divest. We will not stop. We will not rest. Disclose. Divest. We will not stop. We will not rest. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes.
Occupation is a crime.
From Hawaii to Palestine. Occupation is the crime.
Occupation is a crime.
From Hawaii to Palestine.
From Hawaii to Palestine.
Occupation is the crime.
Occupation is a crime.
Only occupation.
Only occupation.
Stop the desecration.
Stop the desecration.
Only occupation.
Only occupation.
Stop the desecration.
Stop the desecration.
Only occupation.
Only occupation.
Stop the desecration.
Stop the desecration.
Only occupation.
Only occupation.
Stop the desecration.
Stop the desecration.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Resistance is justified.
Resistance is justified.
People are occupied.
When people are occupied.
Resistance is justified.
Resistance is justified.
When people are occupied.
When people are occupied.
Resistance is justified.
Resistance is justified.
When people are occupied.
When people are occupied.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
There is only one solution.
There is only one solution.
Intifada revolution.
Intifada revolution.
There is only one solution.
There is only one solution.
Intifada revolution.
Intifada revolution.
You can hide.
You can hide.
You are funding genocide.
You are funding genocide.
Board of Regents, you can hide.
Board of Regents, you can hide.
You are funding genocide.
You are funding genocide!
Lester, you can hide.
Lester, you can't hide!
You are funding genocide.
You are funding genocide!
Disclose, divest. We will not stop. We will not rest.
Disclose! Divest! We will not stop! We will not rest!
Disclose, divest. We will not stop. We will not rest.
Disclose, divest. We will not stop. We will not rest.
Disclose, divest. We will not stop. We will not rest.
Disclose, divest. We will not stop. We will not rest. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Resistance is justified. When people are occupied. Resistance is justified. When people are occupied. Only occupation. Stop the desecration. Only occupation. Stop the desecration. Free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Get some mixtures on there. Go get some stuff on the table over there. Just find out stuff.
It's way harder than people think it is.
Oh, nice. The tree's a nice background. For all the
right?
signs, but, I mean, but this way you won't catch it. That's okay. Oh,
Here, the death count we have a death count of 41,000, and it's probably as high as 200 or more thousand people. So this is a day of rage. We also will be gathering tonight to mourn. Please join us at 6:30 for a vigil at John Weiss Field. I also want to share with you the demands that SFJP has made to the UH administration. 1, disclose, provide full transparency to all UH assets, including investments, donations, and grants. 2, divest, withdraw all UH funds from companies and institutions complicit in the Israeli occupation, apartheid, and genocide of the Palestinian and now Lebanese people. 3, end UH involvement in the strategic partnership with Israel. 4, boycott all Israeli academic and cultural institutions. 5, end independent study abroad programs in Israel, and we've done that. There are no more. Terminate the UARC contract, and there's a petition that people are going to tell you about in just a minute. Call for a ceasefire now and hire a tenure-track faculty member in Palestine studies. We have none here. We have none. And we also are working to bring Gaza students with full institutional support for living and all their expenses. So please join SFJP at UH. And now I think Candace Fujikane was going to say a word.
Was that right? Yeah. Oh. You might have to speak more loud. I think it's the volume too. And then there.
Aloha mai kako! Aloha! It's so good to see all of your faces here, standing for what is right, standing against genocide. Israel is a terrorist state. With the funding of the U.S., they are bombing 4 countries. They are destroying entire bloodlines of Palestinians. That is genocide. And how can you be offering aid with one hand, or what do they call it? They're trying to say that they're helping Palestinians, and yet they're giving all of this money to Israel for the bombing. You cannot offer aid while bombing people at the same time. Free Palestine does not mean anti-Semitism. And that is something that encampments all over the United States at universities are making that point. Students are standing up against administrations like ours, like the University of Hawaii, like the Board of Regents, who still support military research on our campus and are
taking a stand for Palestine. It's unimaginable what's happening. Why is it that there have been so many Palestinian journalists who have been killed so that no one is remaining to tell the story of what's happening in Gaza and in the West Bank? We need justice. I can't even wrap my mind around how people are calling this anti-Semitism. I'm seeing videos of the ways that students are being treated on campuses. They're met with violence. They're not being protected by their administrations when they're standing up for justice. Now, during World War II, people said they didn't know. But now they know. And they still continue to support genocide. That is just unimaginable. The connection between settler occupation in Israel and settler occupation in Hawaii, there's one person who connects the two, and that's Senator Daniel Inouye. Daniel Inouye is credited with having, with making the $3 billion in aid to Israel possible, which is now $4 billion in aid. And he is the same person who stood in the way of Kanakamali political independence in Hawaii. He is the one who said that the TMT will be built. Definitely, he said that he didn't have any problems with the settlements in the occupied Palestinian territories. So we see that kind of connection between settler states, how settler states shore each other up. Hawaii, the United States, Palestine, Israel. And thinking about the treatment of people, how this money that's going to Israel is really supporting the arms industry in the United States. When Boeing was failing, Daniel Inouye got money from Israel to support Boeing so Boeing wouldn't go out of business. That's the capitalist connection behind the aid to Israel. I'm so sorry. I didn't know I'd be speaking today, but these are just things that have been on my mind for a very long time. Daniel Inouye was compared to an Israeli who lost his arm. They call him the Israeli Trumpeldor. There's a missile defense facility in Israel named after Daniel Inouye. So it's very important. And when Daniel Inouye made his position clear, there were other legislators in Hawaii who rushed to form economic partnerships with Israel. So we have to get on it, and we rose up, faculty and students at UH rose up, and we talked to those senators. I think Colleen Hanabusa was one of them, and we set them straight. And then that was very important. So the work you're doing here is really important. UH was a site for the testing of Agent Orange. They had 2 men standing on the field while they rained Agent Orange down on them. And we know that Agent Orange ended up killing more than 500,000 people in Vietnam. That's a very conservative estimate. The ongoing effects of Agent Orange from UH military affiliated research is still ongoing today. So I just wanted to say, that we have to keep standing for Palestine, that to say free Palestine is not anti-Semitic, and they have to stop shutting us down for saying it. Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have Josie from JVP.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you everyone for being here. I also did not know I would be speaking right now, so this is kind of impromptu. But my name is Josie Brody. My mother's name is Lise Brody. My grandmother was Paula Brody, and my grandfather is Alan Brody. They came before World War II from Stettles. So I am Jewish on my mother's side. And the work that Jewish Voice for Peace Hawaii is doing right now is exactly what Candace Fujikane just said. Thank you, Candace. We are definitively, passionately, angrily opposing the idea that Palestinian liberation is antithetical to Jewish safety. We're saying that we do not want to be implicated in this colonial project that is the state of Israel, and we're pissed. Thank you. And just one last thing, another important point that Candace was making was the U.S. saying that they are supporting Palestinians by sending humanitarian aid while they're giving Israel the bombs to drop on the Palestinian people. I think UH is doing something kind of similar, where they're like, oh, Laszlo's saying we support both sides, but then he's sneakily facilitating these webinars that are only giving voice to Israeli and Zionist people who, and spending no time giving any platform or any speech to Palestinians in our community. And we do have Palestinians in our community. So, you know, plus UARC. So he's just, you know, UH is America and we're in Hawaii, so fuck them. Okay, and lastly, Jewish people think this is all bullshit as well. Just don't forget it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys so much for coming.
We are really grateful for everybody who came out today. Can we get one last free Palestine? Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Thank you guys so much. If you're not connected yet with SFJP at UH, please come see us at those tables afterwards. We really appreciate you all coming out. Free Palestine! Woo!
Follow UARC on Instagram.
Follow
Follow UARC SFJPUH on Instagram. Thank you.
Tonight at 6:30 p.m. to 8. 6:30 to 8 p.m. tonight on John Weiss lawn for a vigil. Today we rage and tonight we grieve. So come and hold space for all the grief that I know we are all feeling over a year of genocide. A year.
Mahalo, thank you.
Woo!